You do park runs, don't you?
Yeah, Saturdays. So it's,
What's your time, or do you not time it?
No, I do, and I'm very competitive with it. So my PB is actually 26:41 5k, which I got this year. So I'm quite
26 hours.
26 days.
26:41.
Yeah,
that's decent. That.
Yeah, so I average around 28 minutes
Nice.
on most weeks, but it's a bit like, you won't be surprised. It's a bit like my golf game though. So I literally do
Erratic.
nothing apart from turn up on Saturday morning and think I'm going to run 5k.
Yeah,
So I don't do any prep throughout the week. I don't do anything else. I just turn up, 5k, boom.
Yes, I wonder, right, because that's a decent time. So I wonder, right, if you ate half decent, did a bit of cardio during the week and went to the gym and lifted a bit of weights, I wonder if you'd get down to like 25, 24 minutes.
100%. I think I've peaked in terms of what I do now. I won't get any faster unless I do other things. So, I mean, I've got 26:41 and I think I've got 26:48 at Normanby, and the 26:41 was at the Scunny Park run. So they're my two best.
Nice.
Other than that, it's 27s, 28s.
Impressive stuff.
So not bad, really. Not bad for a big
I
lad.
wonder if any of our viewers listening or watching can drop in the comments their best 5k time.
Yeah.
See whether it's better than yours.
And I did a 10k race this year as well in Cleethorpes, and that was...
Did you break an hour?
57.
Nice.
Yeah,
Great
so
for that.
Steady pace, that, yeah.
Yeah.
That, do you know what? Funny you mention park runs and 10Ks.
Go on.
I've got an announcement.
Go for it.
No. What is it?
September 2024.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the Great North Run.
Whoa.
I'm in training.
Go on, lad.
I'm in training. I'm taking it seriously. My eating is going to be bang on.
Yeah.
My training is going to be bang on.
I wonder why you said no to a takeaway tonight. That explains
I
it.
cooked a banging meal, didn't I?
Oh, mate, that was decent. Decent.
Sticky beef stir fry.
You'd make a good wife.
Gay boy
Yeah.
decided to have boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of us are already in training.
What
What are
you
you training for?
Life.
Life training.
Mate, you ain't got enough training in the world for that.
Successful. Trying to be successful in life.
Go on, you've got an announcement, yeah?
I don't have a fucking announcement, no.
How much you lost?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Come
not
on.
really a big deal, is it, when you're this little already? But I've lost 1.5 stone in 8 weeks.
Well done.
It's not bad.
Well done.
Yeah, I know. I got very porky, and there was this one. So there was this one picture. Do you know there's normally a trigger where you're like, right, enough's enough now. Fucking stop eating loads of shit, being a lazy bastard. Do you know what I mean? Just eating takeaways 4 or 5 nights a week, eating packets of biscuits. There's always a trigger that you just like, oh my god, you've got to stop. And back in July, I went away for a few days with my mates at log cabins, and someone took a picture of us playing foot golf. So I just had a ball there, like on my side, and I was just sort of stood there. And do you know when no one doesn't take your picture? You know when you're not? Yeah. And then they posted the picture, and I was like, oh my god, honestly, mate, I was
Horrified by
my
it.
gut was fucking horrific, and I was like, you've got to stop. You've got to do
Yeah.
something about this, like, because I'm 40 now as well. Like, your metabolism's slowing down to the point where you just don't need a lot of food. But I was overeating. I mean, I've overeated consistently since the pandemic. Haven't lifted a weight at the gym since the pandemic. I just had to stop. So
It's
I
easily
did.
done, though, isn't it? I think I saw that in myself when I remember seeing a picture of me. It flashed up on my social media maybe 2 days ago, and it was from 2013, 10 years ago. And I was 25.5 stone. I was at my biggest. I looked like someone stuck a bowling ball on my shoulders.
How much have you lost
In total,
from your heaviest down to when you got to your lightest? Are you at your lightest right now?
the last time I got weighed, I was at my lightest, yeah.
Yeah.
And in total, I've lost 9 stone. 10, 9.5
So what
stone. 9.5
was
stone.
25 your heaviest?
25.5 was my heaviest, yeah.
Nice.
I've lost 9.5 stone altogether.
Wow.
That's a great run,
That's
isn't it?
impressive.
Yeah, it's good.
How many years?
I really only started doing it in 2016.
Yeah, that's really good.
So probably from 2016
Yeah.
to now.
Because you was a big dude, weren't you?
Oh mate, I was massive.
Yeah,
I was huge. I'll take the piss out myself. I was like a fridge on legs.
But
I was.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was massive. He'll
Fridge
tell
on
you.
legs.
You know, honestly, mate, it was horrendous. It was.
I mean, I've seen a few pictures. You've shown me a few pictures before, and you were a big lad.
do you know what? As well, at times, I had that fat boy confidence.
What's fat boy confidence?
Do you know when you don't give a shit what people say because you know you're fat and no one can say anything to you
I
about
love
it?
that. It's liberating.
No one can say anything to you about it. No one's going to turn around and say, "Oh, you fat cunt." Yeah, I'm what going to do about it.
Fair enough.
We was on about this the other day. Like, do you know when you're younger and you care about what everyone thinks?
Yeah.
But you get to like an age, late 20s, early 30s, and you just all of a sudden realise, like, I don't care what anyone thinks.
Do you know what I think?
It's liberating.
I don't care. Yeah, I've got grey hair. Yeah, I've still got a bit of a belly. I've fucking lost 9.5 stone. I've lost a person.
Lost a person.
I have. I've lost a person. I mean, you're what you are. I'm not going to say it because I don't need to. But
Can do it. I'm 11 stone 9.
yeah. So I mean,
hell.
when you think about it, 1.5 stone more, and I've lost you.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was pretty much carrying you around on my back for 10 years.
I've carried you for fucking years. It's about time you took that
I was
10.
about to say, it wouldn't be the worst thing if we lost Chris, to be fair, would
Your
it?
back must be killing.
My fucking back is here. My back's killing from carrying him professionally and you personally.
That's why his golf swing's only at 60% these days.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Knees and ankles are shot to bits.
When Bullis was at his biggest, right? Honestly, like there was a few times like where I mistook him for Yokozuna, like and look, I mean, I'm joking.
I'd have also accepted King Kong Bundy.
Talking of Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy,
There you go.
this is what episode 10 is about. So episode 10, welcome to Golf Goals and Grapplers, everybody. Episode 10 puts us in the top 20% of podcasts ever made.
Boom.
Most podcasts, 80% of podcasts get to episodes 2 to 9 and then fail. We're failing, but we're carrying
But
on.
we're just going on anyway.
We're ploughing on anyway.
We're ploughing on past 10. So this is our 10th episode. It's a wrestling episode. And
My favourite subject.
yeah, Christian is his mastermind subject. And what we've decided to do today was we've decided to do similar to what we did on the golf episode, which was we want to build our perfect wrestler. So there's lots of different categories that make up the perfect wrestler.
Jump to hit you with the categories.
Yeah, tell us the categories that we considered.
Athleticism.
Yes.
Storytelling. Character/gimmick. Technical ability. Charisma. Mic work, which I'd excel at. Selling. Psychology. Physique. And I added manager.
Okay, so there's plenty of categories that make up the perfect wrestler. So I think it'd probably be in suitable fashion. Let's just get Christians out the way.
Let's go
Yeah,
the worst.
let's get my shambles out the way.
Let's go the worst one.
And then we can get on to the real business, can't we?
Yeah, yeah.
So I do have a bit of a confession to make about this, lads.
Go for it.
So I did struggle. Not gonna lie.
Shock.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not surprised.
One of those things, like last minute, oh shit, I ain't done the prep work, so what can I do? So I just Googled most of it.
Is that what you were doing when I was in there cooking?
Pretty
tea?
much, yeah. Yeah,
I
put it all
like it.
together. So some of this is actually off my own back, and I've actually thought about it. But some of it, I have had to have a bit of help from my friend Google. So should we get going with it?
Let's do
Ready
it.
for it?
Yeah, go for it.
Born
So
ready.
athleticism. I know a lot about athleticism.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this probably won't come to a shock to you guys because I've banged on about him quite a lot. But I've gone for Jeff Hardy.
That's fair. I can see that.
One
Yeah,
of
he's
my
athletic.
most very
Swan-
athletic.
Swanton bomb off the top of buildings.
Buildings, ladders, tables, whatever you want. It was
Top rope.
It's a
Is
great
he
finisher.
athletic or is he just erratic?
Well,
That's a fair
way-
shout. That.
contorts his body as he's swanton bombing. It looks quite athletic.
I mean,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
great. He's great.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Jeff Hardy.
He is a bit erratic though. He's a bit mental, isn't he?
Oh, he's
a nutter.
Is Danberg short of happy me on
Yeah.
that guy?
Yeah, but I think that's a pretty safe start. We're going all right so far.
Yep.
You impressed?
No.
No, but
okay.
all right.
There's still time. So second one was telling a story.
Have you got Tom Hardy?
Just named anyone with the name Hardy all the way down.
No, like he did the good night.
Oh,
Stop,
yeah.
see,
Tom
BBC.
Hardy read BBC.
BBC
Send you to sleep,
stories.
did he?
No,
You listen to it to go tonight. Go to bed.
go tonight. Anyway, carry
Good
on.
night light on as well.
Shambles.
I need fucking subtitles for that conversation there. Like, did anyone else follow that conversation? Because I didn't.
If you followed it, put a note in the comments.
Fucking hell.
So telling a story, I've gone for Triple H.
Okay.
Triple H.
What sticks out on Triple H?
Triple
Is
H.
those.
Yeah, that
He's
is true.
budgie
Actually,
smugglers.
yeah, that's true.
So what I've based this decision around really is that I just remembered he had like a storyline with Stephanie McMahon, and I know they're in a relationship now, but he had a storyline with her, so that was a story in itself. So
The greatest storyteller is all time. His reason is there was one time that he was in a story.
And he ended up married.
Well, I was trying to think like I just watch wrestling for the matches. I don't really remember the stories.
Mate, how many matches of wrestling have you watched in your life?
Loads, but just generally watching. I'm not really taking.
Thing is, if you're watching wrestling for the matches, you shouldn't be watching WWE. You should be watching wrestling, amateur wrestling.
Yeah.
But you're not. You're not just watching it for the matches, are you? You're watching it for Stacey Keebler.
You're watching it for Mae Young.
I was about to say what other name, May
Mae Young's
something.
hand.
Mae Young.
Yeah. Bit of me. So next,
Do you even know what it is?
yeah, it's the old lady.
She's fucking dead.
Yeah, but she was
but not back in the day.
wasn't back in the day. She was alive at some point.
Obviously not back in the day.
Yeah, but do you realise that people who were dead were alive at some point?
Is that what
That's how it
works?
works. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You look like he does actually look like Fabulous Moolah.
I don't know what that is. I'm laughing, but I don't know what it is.
Well, you know it's not going to be good.
No,
Of course
it's not
gonna be
coming
good.
from Chris.
It's from
definitely
you.
not.
You've only said one nice thing in my life to me, and that was on the other pod.
That got
You said
edited
that,
out.
when you said, I know, yeah, that didn't
Fuck
make
that
it.
shit.
You said that care.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that
carry on.
So next one, character gimmick. So this kid, it popped into my head straight away when I read this, and I couldn't remember his name, so I did have to Google it to find it out. But I've gone for Hornswoggle.
Fucking hell.
Fuck my life. Just move on. Just move on.
Hornswoggle.
Just move on. Just move on.
Just remember those times he used to just pop out from under the ring out of nowhere and just do some random shit. Like,
you know
it was amazing.
Did he have the same size shoes as you?
Bigger than man. You know. Do you know that really made me laugh the other day? You know when I was listening to one of our podcast episodes back, and I think your question was, so what bad habits do you have, right? And you was like, oh, I pick my nails, and he was like, that's not a bad habit. Move on, move on.
It was weak though, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
we've come in for some juicy content,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
says he picks his nails or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like, whoa, yeah.
It's very vanilla, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very beige, like his top.
As,
Right.
as someone else who've got a bad habit, they'll fucking tell you many.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
I've probably
carry on.
got loads that I could still
Keeps
tell you
fucking
about.
doodling on himself. That's his bad habit.
Etch a
He's
sketch.
put the lid
Yeah.
back on the pen, mate, when you go to bed.
That's what she said.
Next one was technical ability.
Yeah.
So I've gone for Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, he's
Right.
done well there.
Yeah,
He's done
yeah,
well.
Yeah,
he's
that
all right,
works.
yeah.
Yeah,
that
we'll hear
works. And as part of my my Googling, I found out that he was the first person in a ladder match, the first one to be in a Hell in a Cell. Not by himself, obviously, he's fighting somebody. So someone else must have been the first in there as well. First in Iron Man and first for the Elimination Chamber. So that's what cemented it for me.
Some going at it.
You must be technically good if you've been chosen for like those many different types of
Yeah,
matches.
Google.
It was
You
top
must
of
be
the game.
trusted. at that
Google
point.
works well for you.
Yeah, and
Google's
congrats
sorted
for
me
finding
out.
Wikipedia. Well done.
Yeah. You know, it's digital world. Next one was charisma and mic work. I put them both together, and I've gone for The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock was
Yeah,
good, wasn't
yeah.
he?
He was good.
Yeah, bags of charisma, didn't he?
Yeah.
Charisma,
Everyone loved
charisma
watching
for
him.
days.
Yeah, good.
So I'm doing all right. Yeah.
Do you know what?
So far, so good.
Speaking of The Rock, he had the most streamed views on his return the other week.
Oh, I saw
yeah,
that.
you told me he'd returned.
105 million in 24 hours.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When
105
someone told me he
million in
returned,
24 hours.
I went and found it on Twitter. So
Massive ovation.
yeah.
Did he get a good pop?
Huge.
Did he?
Monster pop.
There's just been a bit of controversy with The Rock. Because
Why?
do you remember when him and Oprah did a bit of an appeal for Maui?
Yeah.
And people
Oh, I did
just
see
kicked
this,
off
yeah.
saying, why is someone who's worth 1.4 billion and someone who's worth 700 million like fucking asking us in America who were absolutely skint on the bones of our ass for like $4?
Well, he did
It's a fair point.
He did
I
an
mean,
interview
yeah.
with Pat McAfee on his Pat McAfee like college show,
Yeah.
and he spoke about it and said, "Look, I should have worded it this way and that way," but he said, "I don't understand what the issue is."
Do you know what equally as well? Like, it's easy for people to do, it's lazy for people to do that and go, well, you're worth 100 million, so why don't you just give them 50 million?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it doesn't work like that,
No.
right? There's 750 million Americans, right?
Yeah.
If they all donated $1, then it's only cost everybody $1 and they've still got 750
Yeah.
massive numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So people are just fucking idiots. Trying to cancel people for nothing nowadays.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sorry, we digress.
No, it's fine.
Continue.
No, it's all good content, lads. It's all good content.
Mike Work.
I've done that. That's The Rock.
Oh, sorry.
So-
Selling.
So selling your opponents, I didn't really know what he was on about on this one. So I went down the line of selling your opponent as in like taking the piss out of your opponent. So I've gone for Stone Cold, and that's purely because I always remember he used to do the middle finger to everyone before he stunned them, which I thought was quite good.
Right, okay.
But I think I've got this.
Yeah, just to
Got this
clarify for the
wrong.
listeners, when we're on about selling your opponent, we mean who makes their opponent look good when their opponent's beating them up.
Yeah.
It's like who's good at taking bumps, looking like they've been pain, all that type of stuff. Who makes the other opponent look good? So you missed the point on that.
Yeah, I don't think it means that.
And in future, little tip, if you don't know, ask.
Yeah. Just ask.
Yeah,
don't
but
be-
I
don't
can't
be-
ask when I did it like 10 minutes before we started.
There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Hornswoggle's a fucking stupid question.
Hornswoggle's a
stupid
great
answer.
shout.
Yeah.
I bet everyone loves Hornswoggle. If you like that idea of Hornswoggle, let us know.
So what you're saying is all our listeners love midgets?
Well, of course do.
Yeah.
Hello.
That reminds me, actually, talking about that. Like, I went to Vegas, and within the first couple of hours, some guy on the street came up to us and went, "Do you guys want to come chase midgets?" Like, that was literally one of the first things that I got asked in Vegas.
You get sold some random shit on the streets, don't you?
That
in
is
Vegas?
how mental that place is.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, "Do I? I'm not sure. Do I?"
Wait, you chase
No.
Pokemon, so you're going to chase midgets?
I loved working in
We
Vegas,
did it in
mate.
the end.
I loved working in Vegas, getting chased by big men.
Is that how you struck up your friendship with him?
Favorite summer job, wasn't it?
That's how we met.
It's how I got the job.
Did he have his phone out looking for Pikachu?
Oh, class. Right, last two from me then.
This is Mike work, this.
Let's finish this list.
So, psychology. So, I went for Undertaker because he's an intimidating bloke,
Yeah,
isn't he?
I like
He
it.
sparks a bit of fear.
Yeah, he does. The dead man.
Yeah,
Like
when
it.
someone rolls their eyes at you,
Yeah.
up into their own head.
I think that's a good shout, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with
And
that.
last one, I hope I've got this right. When you said like body and physique, you meant like someone who just looked good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I went for Randy Orton.
Yeah.
shout.
Yeah, he's a good.
Great shout.
Because
yeah,
I
good
think what you
physique.
get with wrestlers is you get the ones that are just absolutely too juiced up and they just look massive.
Right.
Like your Bobby Lashley's and things like that, where they're just too big.
Right.
And even like into a degree like The Rock and Brock Lesnar and all them, they're massive. And too big.
Do you know what? It sounds like. Do you know when you're watching when you're sat on the sofa with your partner and you're watching a really like massive guy, and you go, "You don't like massive guys, do you?" And she goes, "No, they're too big." Yeah,
I'm into dad bods.
Yeah,
I'm into dad
I
bods.
prefer someone with a bit of chubs.
and they're looking at no, I don't.
So yeah, good shout, mate. Yeah,
cool.
Randy Orton,
Right,
yeah.
who's next then?
I mean, I can go if you want.
Yeah,
I'll need my results.
And I won't look because there's other questions on there.
Yeah,
there?
don't
There
look
you
at
go,
my
mate.
Right, so
If you've not got Hornswoggle in there, then it's a shit list.
I mean,
Don't bother going through it.
right. So this is my list, and I didn't combine any, and I didn't add categories either. I just fucking did it properly. So, right. Although I didn't do it properly because my first one I had a tie.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, then.
Right. So for athleticism, and this is open to debate for people that know who these people are.
That's me out then.
I could not decide for athleticism between Mr. Perfect and Shelton Benjamin.
They're both great shouts, by the way.
I mean, I
Great
just could
shouts.
not split them. Do you know either?
Great shout.
I've heard of Shelton Benjamin, but nah.
I mean, some of the stuff that Shelton Benjamin did around that same era as
Scary.
Edge Christian, Hardy Boys, all that lot. Scary.
How the fuck have you heard of Shelton Benjamin but never Mr. Perfect?
Never heard of Mr. Perfect.
You heard of
man.
Kurt Hennig?
No,
Oh,
no, not at all.
so
You're a
yeah.
disgrace.
So Mr. Perfect, Shelton Benjamin. I think for pure athleticism, because you could argue Mr. Perfect was more technical, I'm going to go Shelton Benjamin for athleticism.
What did he do that was athletic? Like what? Like,
I mean, we'll later on after this pod, we'll show you his highlights on YouTube. Like he does some unbelievable stuff.
okay.
Okay. My telling a story, I've gone for Ric Flair.
Great shout.
Great. He's been involved in some incredible
Great shout.
stories.
Dating back to like the 80s.
Yeah. And when he talks, because he's revered, like when he talks, you're listening, aren't you?
Yeah.
So like I've gone for Ric Flair. I mean, not that I'm my biggest fan of the next person, but in terms of the greatest character / gimmick of all time, I've gone for Hulk Hogan. And I don't know. I don't know.
word.
I don't know how that is not the red, white, and yellow. Like they take your vitamins. It's the greatest, most famous gimmick of all time, is it not? Can
No,
you think
it's
of a more
not.
famous gimmick than
Yes.
that? What?
Hornswoggle.
Undertaker.
I know, not outside of wrestling. I don't think it is. I think Hulk Hogan's more known outside
Is
of
that who
wrestling.
you've gone for then? I'm guessing.
We'll come to mine. We'll come to mine in a minute.
Okay.
Pretty obvious.
Okay, so I went for Hulk Hogan as the greatest gimmick of all time. Not Hornswoggle. For technical ability, I went for Bret Hart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
yeah.
the
Solid.
best technical wrestler
Yeah.
of all time. I mean, he used
After-
to tell,
after
it, he,
Shawn
used to tell
Michaels,
us
yeah.
he was, so I don't know if I've been brainwashed, but he was the best
Yeah.
wrestler of all time. Charisma, I've gone for The Rock.
Yeah.
Mic work, I've gone for CM Punk
Great
because
shout.
his pipe bombs were unreal.
Great shout.
His pipe bombs.
Yeah, his
yeah.
pipe bombs were unreal.
Yeah.
And do you know why you know he was that good on the mic?
Go on.
Because you wasn't sure if his promos were real or not, and
scripted.
that makes it unbelievable.
Okay.
Because she was like, you genuinely sat there thinking, fucking hell, he's not meant to be saying this.
He would often go off script.
Yeah. And he'd sit down at the top of the ramp, and sometimes they would cut him off, and you was like, have they cut him off on purpose, or is this a promo? Like,
yeah.
So he got you hooked. So I've got CM Punk on the mic.
Yeah.
In terms of selling your opponent, making your other opponent look good, I've gone for Rob Van Dam.
That's a great shout as well, by the way.
I don't think anyone takes damage like Rob Van Dam used to.
That's a great shout.
Unbelievable. The way he took a pedigree.
The way he used to take a DDT as well.
Yeah. The way, honestly, unbelievable.
Christian thinks it's John Claw's brother.
I know RVD, don't you worry.
Do you really?
Yeah, of course do. Yeah.
Loads of people in the pedigree.
Ponytail.
That's the one. Yeah.
See?
Loads of people in the pedigree used to put their knee down.
Yeah.
But he used to take it like full in the face.
He used to take it like a man.
That's what she said.
Yeah. So I've gone for RVD for selling your opponent. Psychology, I did toy with Christian's choice, but in the end, I tapped out Undertaker for psychology. And in terms of psychology and storylines that involve psychology, I went for Bray Wyatt.
Who?
Great shout.
Bray Wyatt.
Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt.
I mean, yeah, rest in peace. Just passed away, mate.
Is he?
Yeah, 37.
Bloody hell.
But his stories with the Fireflies and the
that's incredible.
Unbelievable stories.
That's absolutely incredible.
What era is he from then? Is he
Now.
Is he from now?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I remember when we did the first pod on wrestling, Chris was like, I'm not much into it now. I stopped, but like CM Punk, this Bray Wyatt. But you've got a lot of.
I still dabble with it, and obviously I've got WWE Network where I'll watch old stuff, but I won't watch like Raw and SmackDown.
How much do you pay for that? How much do you pay for that network?
Don't pay for it, mate.
Oh, do you not?
I've got a friend. And then
Is it Hornswoggle?
And then my last one, which was for physique, was I've gone for Lex Luger, which he would look like he was fucking chiseled out of stone,
Juiced up to the gills.
Yeah, he was juiced up, but like I said, I like big guys.
Chasing you.
Are we going for manager as well?
Oh shit! Yeah, if I'm going for the greatest manager of all time, I'm torn between Paul Bearer or Bobby the Brain Heenan.
I was torn between Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola, but
So you go with?
I'll have to go with Pep because everyone just call me biased if I go with Jurgen.
Yeah,
so.
true.
Imagine Pep Guardiola on the sideline managing.
He'd get the best out of any of them, wouldn't he?
He would.
He would.
He'd fucking rotate him.
He'd love a tag match, wouldn't he?
He played tiki-taka.
You know, this singles match, can I have 8 men? And just rotate him.
I had 8 men in this position, please.
It's not bad. Not a bad list. Not bad.
Cheers, mate. I appreciate it.
Oh, no.
Who's better? Fucking Hornswoggle's on yours.
Is there a fucking doubt?
I mean, Hornswoggle's brilliant.
Let's listen to the GOAT list.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this one.
So, I picked 2 for each because I couldn't decide.
Always got to change the rules.
Why do we have rules?
I know, pointless.
What's the point?
Well, we don't. We have no rules. Listen to it. It's episode 9.
Yeah. Great segue.
See?
He's getting better,
better,
isn't he? He's getting better. You can do some classes.
You're almost going to make the edit if you carry on.
Episode 10 and Bullis finally gets in.
Episode 10 and we've introduced a new person to the pod.
A new member.
First 9 episodes, just Chris and Christian.
I'm just drawn out. I'm just not even sat here.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that now because I've got that Pixel phone, where you can do that magic eraser. I'm going to take a screenshot and just erase him out and just have me and you on the sofa.
Thanks, mate.
Bit tight that, mate. I wouldn't do that.
Whose fucking place we're recording this?
That's the only reason you're on it.
Mate, if I didn't give you the door code, you'd think I was dead.
Anyway, let's go back to
athleticism. I've got Ricochet or Rey Mysterio.
I mean, I don't know Ricochet's, but Rey Mysterio is a good shout.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio, I'd rather go. I'd go with him.
Is Ricochet like new?
Yeah.
Is that John O'Shea's brother?
Yeah.
Right.
And Dara.
Who's Dara O'Shea?
Dara O'Shea, John O'Shea's brother.
Oh, is it actually?
No.
Oh.
But why is that funny then?
It could be.
He just put any name in front of O'Shea. Like, anyone would do that.
Irish name.
Just as he got himself.
What about Dave?
He finally got himself in the podcast and he's straight back out.
Straight back out, that's it. Gone.
The shortest reign in history. He held the belt for 44 seconds.
Shorter than Bob Backlund's title reign.
Brilliant. Right,
So-
go on, next one.
Storytelling. I've gone for Shawn Michaels or Chris Jericho.
Ooh. Yeah, good stuff there.
Yeah, can't argue with them too.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels
pretty strong.
better.
Character, Undertaker or Bray Wyatt.
Oh, we had Bray Wyatt in there. I mean, yeah.
What was Bray Wyatt's character then? What was he?
So he had a couple, but his main one recently was he was this cult leader.
Okay.
And he had this. So this was maybe 5-6 years ago. He had his Wyatt family. He was the leader of this cult. But recently, he had like you said about this Firefly Funhouse and all that kind of stuff. And in the pandemic, him and John Cena created this Firefly Funhouse match, which if you've never watched it, watch it because it's absolutely incredible.
Okay.
Was he the Fiend then, or was that another character?
No, he was the Fiend.
He
yeah.
was the Fiend.
That was a step up from his character.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor guy's.
He just played an incredible character.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
God rest his soul.
Yeah, he was passed away recently.
It was only like 33, 34.
37, I think.
Mate, he left 3 young kids behind, mate.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shocking.
What did he die
He had
from?
he had a heart condition, but it escalated through. He contracted COVID.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Shit, that, innit?
And he had a heart condition which he died in his sleep.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Bad that, innit?
sad. Really sad. Technical ability, Kurt Angle or Owen Hart?
Owen Hart,
Owen
not Bret Hart.
I thought Owen Hart was a better technical wrestler than Bret. Yeah, I did.
Fucking hell. That is
I'll let you
controversial
two
in the
fight
world
this
of
one out.
wrestling, mate, that.
No, I did, yeah.
Controversial, mate. That.
I much preferred Owen Hart to Bret Hart.
Let's hope we haven't got a Canadian audience, mate.
No,
They would butcher you.
Unless they're in Greece watching.
Do you know, oh, by the way, I've just figured out who our Russian audience is.
Is it Vladimir Putin?
My mate works in Kazakhstan on a rig, I think. So,
Oh,
does he?
yeah. Cheers for the support, mate.
Nice. Thanks. Spread the word across
Yeah, but
Russia.
someone's watched it in subtitles.
Yeah, I mean, do you blame them? Were you two? Fucking hell. Triple
Fair
H.
point.
Someone's pressing 888 on the TV.
That
remote.
can't be any clearer.
I know, fucking ultra clear. Like fucking 1080p, 4K.
Sorry that I'm not from Hull.
So, charisma, I've gone for LA Knight, who's one of the new guys, or Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy for charisma.
Yeah.
He was barely on the mic. His fucking brother did all the talking.
Yeah, but that's mic work, isn't it? Not charisma.
So you think Jeff Hardy's got charisma?
Yeah.
I think you missed the ball there, mate.
Considering his nickname was the Charismatic Enigma. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they say stuff for a joke.
Yeah, Hornswoggle.
Do you know what? Your list was pretty strong there, but now you've killed
It's
yourself.
all right. He's going to get strong a bit.
You've just triple bogeyed 15. You best finish strong now.
Mic work, Stone Cold Steve Austin, or
Yeah.
CM Punk.
I mean, yeah, great shouts.
Take
Both
it-
great
take
on
your
the
pick.
mic. Do you know
I'd go Stone
when
Cold.
Stone Cold was better on the mic? When he was heel. I found him miles better on the mic when he was a heel.
I don't know, because when he just used to go, what? What?
It did get to that stage though,
What?
didn't it? Yeah. It did get there.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
And that when he started turning in 96 and he came out with that promo at King of the Ring,
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, that changed his whole career, that, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. He wasn't even meant to win that.
Yeah, no, Triple H was meant to
Yeah,
win it,
yeah.
but the curtain call happened.
Do you know what the curtain call is?
Not a clue.
Google it. You Google the rest of it.
He doesn't have time.
All right.
Don't have time to
Don't try to explain it.
Selling, I've gone for Seth Rollins or The Rock.
Seth Rollins is a fucking great shout. The Rock selling.
Did you see the way he sold the Stone Cold Stunner?
Yeah, ridiculous, like gimmicky sold it.
Exactly.
What
Oversell.
way? It starts like bounce up and down
Yeah,
and
he
have like
oversold
fits and
that,
stuff.
mate.
Yeah.
Oversell.
Yeah.
No, in fairness, The Rock made everyone look good, but Seth Rollins is
Seth Rollins is a great damager.
psychology. I thought about this differently, thinking it's psychology. I went for in-ring psychology and I went for Triple H.
Okay, fair. Cerebral assassin.
Yeah.
We're just saying words and he just
He
like, it's
ain't
got
got a
nothing
clue.
to do with accept it.
And physique, I've gone for John Cena or Randy Orton.
I mean, John Cena's a good shout.
Yeah, I think he's too big though. Like that is. I'll go back to this, but that is. Do you know what I mean? If you was to say what physique you want now, would you be going? Would you want to be as big as?
Everyday physique,
Big
you'd
Show.
go for Randy Orton.
Yeah, that's what I was going back. Like, I wouldn't want to be something that was that big. Where like John Cena in suits looks ridiculous, doesn't he?
No.
Yeah.
And like the Rock in suits looks ridiculous.
You know, now John Cena looks ridiculous now. He's like 50 and he's grown curtains. What the fuck's he
Oh,
doing that
yeah.
for? He looks stupid.
He's quite small as well, isn't he?
I'd say
No.
you say small. It'd be like 6'2", 280 pounds.
Yeah.
But
He's
yeah,
not
quite
6'2",
small.
is he?
Quite small when he's in the ring with a big show.
He's
Yeah.
massive.
He looks
got to be about
tiny.
6'4".
You do this on wrestling, right? People lose perspective, but the small guys in wrestling are like 6'1",
So
240 pounds. Like they're fucking crazy. I think Shawn Michaels was like the smallest that I can think of, like apart from Rey Mysterio, like 5'10", 5'11".
Fucking hell, he's
Yeah, I mean,
6 foot and a half.
Eddie Guerrero
Oh,
Eddie Guerrero
John
was...
Cena.
Mate, he's fucking the big dudes, mate.
I didn't think he was
It's
that
because
tall.
they're surrounded by even bigger
Yeah, yeah.
dudes.
Yeah.
I mean,
a bit like-
Undertaker's nearly 7 foot.
Crazy, mate.
It's a bit like boxing. Not boxing, basketball. Because you don't realise they're all like 7 foot. Because
Exactly.
they're all the same height. So you
Yeah.
assume they're all average
lose
height.
perspective.
Yeah, you do, massively.
And that Hulk Hogan was telling Joe Rogan on his podcast that obviously when he was younger he was 6'7", but because of all his back surgeries he's now 6'4".
Fucking hell.
I know he's lost 3 inches because of surgery.
Well, look at people like the Big Show, 7'3".
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
He's a huge
They
dude,
were saying the
though,
other
isn't he?
day
Massive.
that the Big Show, I don't know if I heard it on another podcast, I think the Big Show was down to like 360 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
He used to be like 5'10", didn't it,
Yeah.
when he was at his biggest.
He was massive.
Fucking hell.
Manager, I've gone for Paul Heyman.
I mean, yeah, because he's gone across multiple areas.
He
eras.
is an absolute legend.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good shout.
How many
I'd probably
managers
have him.
actually is there?
What, in
ever?
history?
Yeah.
Fucking loads.
Yeah, tons.
Mr. Fuji, Harvey Whippleman.
Great shout. Great shout.
Harvey Whippleman managed Kamala.
Bobby.
You look a bit like Kamala.
Do I?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not even
you
going
have
to
to
Google that.
What did it
I'm
look-
not even going to bother.
What does it look Ugandan?
You look like Kamala and Coco Beware combined.
I know this is going to be absolutely ridiculous.
I know this is going to be ridiculous. I'm not even going to Google it.
Yeah.
Right, I've got a wrestling.
If Papa Shango and Kamala had a love child, it'd look like you.
I don't even think people who are listening to this will know who they are.
Trust me, mate. If there's
Yeah, they
wrestling
will.
people, they'll know this shit.
Right, okay.
We're not talking about like fucking some local wrestling county hall in Newcastle. Like this is like world wrestling superstars.
Do you know what, right? My work, I nearly included someone that's non-WWE, but I decided against it.
Who?
MJF.
Who's that?
He's a
Michael Jackson.
No, he's a guy that's around now. But
Yeah,
yeah, Google it.
I'll have to Google it because I don't know new stuff.
There's no equality in what we've done on our list, by the way. There's no female wrestlers have made the list at all.
Oh shit, yeah. That's because none of them are good at anything.
That's because it's the next list that we've got.
I mean, obviously, they're good in their own category.
That's
Yeah.
but
because
not
it's,
the greatest of all time.
that's because that's the next pod.
Is there any female wrestlers who are actually good on the mic and stuff like that you can remember?
Good on the mic.
Yeah. Anyone's got a bit about them like that?
The fact that he can't even think of one and
No,
he's
do you know
the
what? No, do you know
expert
what?
is
No,
so
do you know what?
sexist.
No, it's not. No, I was thinking. Do you know what?
You pig.
No. Do you know what? Do you know what? Becky Lynch is decent on the mic.
Yeah,
You're
but
just making up names now.
she's Irish, so
What's that got to do with
it just doesn't sound good on the mic as an accent. But I didn't mind China on the mic.
Yeah, true. Fair
China
shout.
was decent on the
Fair
mic.
shout.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're struggling.
What about like telling a story and stuff like that? There must be female wrestlers that
Yeah, I think that.
had good storylines, things like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I like larger than life female wrestlers like China.
yeah,
And like Nia Jax.
yeah.
Big female wrestlers that can probably beat the men up. I've got a wrestling question for you.
Go on then.
Thinking of all the different styles of wrestling belts across history, what is your favourite belt?
I used to always love the hardcore belt.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you was going to say one that always got trousers up.
Yeah. I really like the hardcore belt just because I like the hardcore matches and stuff like that. It was just brilliant.
And there was only one type of hardcore belt. They didn't change it, did they?
No, it just looked all
Still
dishevelled,
yeah,
didn't it?
yeah.
And it was just
it's a good shout.
brilliant.
It's a gimmicky belt, but
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
shout. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
mean,
that.
you can't beat the proper world
Yeah,
title.
which one? Because over the years,
been
there's been
about
lots of
50.
different designs.
Well, whatever's my era.
Yours is the Big Eagle era.
Yeah, that
The-
one.
Yeah. So, sort of late 90s, it was the Little Eagle. And that was when Shawn Michaels had the belt and
Yeah,
all
Austin
that
had it.
lot. Austin had it.
Austin had it at the
But
time.
then when you got to like Rock Austin era, it was the Big Eagle belt, and that incidentally is my favourite belt of all time.
Is it?
Yeah. Or when Shawn Michaels had the Intercontinental title and it had a white strap.
Yes.
Love that belt.
Well, there was two of them, and that's
Yeah.
that's how the ladder match started.
Yeah, two belts hanging
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the.
That's not the one I was on about. Actually, that is a good belt. But because there's one here where we had a blue strap and one we had a black strap as well. Have you seen that?
I like this era's Universal belt.
I do.
I'm
Nice
just
belt.
googling
I do.
wrestling belts now because that's not the
What's the
one I
one
was
that
thinking
they've just awarded to Roman Reigns for going 1,000 days? And it was a different colour.
Yeah, that's.
Is that the Universal belt?
Yeah, yeah.
But they've just updated
They've just
it.
they've just updated it.
How
That was
many
cool.
world heavyweight titles is there now in wrestling? Is there 3? Is there the Universal, There's the heavyweight championship.
No, yeah, 2.
Just 2. The heavyweight championship and the universal
Yeah,
champion.
because they had it for the 2 separate shows and then
Yeah.
put it together for the universal.
Yeah.
And then the world title.
And so and they've created another
That's the one I liked. Top one.
Oh, the WCW one.
Was that
the
WCW?
the big gold.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah, because that when you had the first ever undisputed heavyweight champions, they grabbed that one and the big eagle belt.
Yeah. I love that one because it was just massive. It just looked cool.
Quiz
That
question.
was one like Ric Flair had back in the day. Yeah,
So
I
that
like
would be my
one.
favourite after the
Quiz
that or the
question,
hardcore.
not for you. Who
Alright.
was the first ever undisputed heavyweight champion of the world when WCW and WWE combined and they had to wear both belts?
Is it someone I'll know? Is it a big name?
Oh, yeah, of course. it
Yeah,
is.
you'll
Yeah,
know.
okay. Undisputed. Who would it be? Triple H.
Nope.
No.
Fuck. Do I get 3 goes?
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, you eat a jelly bean.
Austin.
No.
Nope.
Oh shit. The Rock.
Nope.
No.
They were-
Chris
they-
Jericho.
They were both
Chris Jericho.
They were both
I
defeated.
would never have
They were
got that if
both
you gave me
defeated in the match for that undisputed title.
Yeah.
And everyone was like assuming this is going to be these titles are going to be given to The Rock or Austin, and they give them to Jericho.
I wouldn't have got that if you gave me 100 goes. I don't think.
No, it is a bit. Well, at the time, it was a bit shocking, wasn't
It
it?
was, yeah. He's class though, Chris Jericho. He's been
Yeah,
around forever.
I do
Yeah.
like Chris Jericho.
He's been
actually.
in some absolutely class.
Should we do the Walls of Jericho now and see who does it better?
Would you rather be put into the walls of Jericho or into Ric Flair's figure 4 leg lock?
No, I'd rather be put in the figure 4.
Yeah.
Would ya?
Easy.
Would you?
Yeah.
Interesting. Why? Less painful.
Yeah.
I feel like I could probably get out of it better than
Would you
Walls of
rather
Jericho.
would you rather be put in the sharpshooter or the crippler crossface? And without
I wouldn't want to be in the crippler
without
crossface.
Chris Benoit doing it, of course.
I'd rather be in the sharpshooter. A bit of pressure on your lower back, but I reckon I wouldn't tap.
Would you not?
Nah.
Should we do it now and find out?
Nah.
You'll be alright with your short legs.
Yeah.
Talking of would you rathers,
Oh, yeah.
I've prepared some questions
Oh.
He's got
for
questions.
you boys. So if
You
you
be-
can dial me into your phone, I'm going to present you with some
Would you rather?
would you rather. No, sorry, they're not would you rathers.
What are they?
They're either ors.
Either or.
So
Oh.
I've prepared some either ors for you to thrash out.
So is that like saying would you rather have carrots for fingers or lettuce for feet?
Yeah, a bit like that, but not that stupid.
Oh.
Right. So I've started out in the true.
I don't want to be in it then.
I've started out in the true spirit of golf goals and grapplers. There's
Yeah.
going to be some wrestling in there,
Good.
some football,
Love
some
it.
golf in there.
Love it.
But
Makes
then
sense.
they do get a bit like deep at the end. Okay, so first question. I ain't gone for the obvious one. I've gone for Cristiano Ronaldo, prime Cristiano Ronaldo, or prime Mbappe.
Ronaldo.
Ooh.
And Mbappe's not really in his prime yet though, is he?
Ooh.
So
okay,
I'd-
so Mbappe now at his peak, where he's
As good as Mbappe.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. As good as Mbappe is, I don't feel like he's done enough
Yeah,
to,
no, I
to
agree.
warrant that.
I agree.
Yeah.
So Cristiano Ronaldo
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
Mbappe. I didn't go for the old Messi or Ronaldo debate because now Messi's won a World Cup. I
On-
think everyone has to say Messi. Next either or is PGA Tour or Live.
PGA.
It's harder for him though because he's been to a Live event.
And,
So would you prefer if they were both on telly at the same time?
Yeah.
Would you watch a PGA Tour
Yeah.
event? What would you watch if they were both on at the same time and it wasn't a major?
Do you know what? I'd probably watch Live.
Would you?
Yeah. I think I'd watch Live.
I think it's the history for me because it's been going on for so long. And I think it's just there's just more to it.
Do you know what though? It depends. Like if the PGA Tour event is like the John Deere Classic or these Live on, I'm watching Live.
Yeah.
Live almost feels a bit like I'm not going back to football again, but it feels almost like the Saudi.
Do you know
It's
what?
like we're saying, would you watch the Saudi League or the Premier League?
Yeah.
No, but do you know what as well? If you're talking about watching it, if we're talking about are we watching it on telly
Or in
and
person?
it's a massive event, then I'd maybe go with the PGA Tour. But if we're talking about in person, Live.
I mean, I'm just going by the fact
Yeah.
I've never once tuned into a Live.
Well, you'll be going next
game.
year, mate.
Yeah, you will,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm coming. I am definitely coming.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've tuned into PGA, so obviously I'd watch PGA. So there
Yeah,
you
and
go.
I think the bigger PGA Tour events like the Memorial and the FedEx Cup and that, I'm watching that over Live.
Yeah.
So it's very dependent, but yeah, interesting. Okay, next question. This is a question for you. If you became a professional sportsman, would you have rather win a major football trophy or win a golf major?
Football.
Would you?
Yeah.
So Premier League, Champions
Yeah,
League,
yeah,
or win a
100%.
golf major?
Yeah.
I'd rather win a golf major.
Same.
because I've done it myself.
Yeah, same. I'd rather win it on my own.
Not had to rely on anyone else.
What if you're the one that scored the winning goal for that major trophy in the Champions League final?
I mean, I know the team element of it is great.
Yeah.
But I think because I'm quite a bit of a loner, like I'd rather win something that's just I've won that on my own.
Do you know what
He calls it loner, but it's
selfish.
ego.
No, but do you know what's well though? As much as if I were to be in a team that won the Champions League, great, I'd love it. But although you're sharing that with your teammates, when you stand there by yourself and someone's putting that green jacket on you, and it is just you, it must be a totally different feeling.
Would you prefer to win something as a team?
I don't know if it's necessarily winning something's team. I'm leaning more to football because I've grown up watching football,
Yeah.
and it means more to me than golf.
Fair.
So, a question for you then: would you, if you could only win one of them in your career as a professional footballer, would you rather win the Premier League or the Champions League?
Who am I playing for?
Liverpool.
Premier League.
Wow.
If I'm playing for Liverpool,
Yeah.
just purely because
They've barely won the league in the last 30 years.
yeah, I think the Champions League means more. I think in terms of your competition,
Yeah,
that's
but
definitely
it's still a
more
cup
of achievement.
competition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, league is the ultimate acid test.
yeah,
Yeah,
leagues
you've got-
over such a long period
You've
of
got to be
time.
good for 38 games. haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, great. The next either or is a wrestling either or.
Oh, is it?
Go on.
If you could only watch one of these ever again, and you couldn't watch the other one, would you rather watch WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble? Great question, this, isn't it?
See, I've got no real pull to either.
What?
Yeah.
You suck.
No, you suck. Sorry in the crowd.
Okay, Angle just come out. You suck. You suck.
Class. I'll go WrestleMania.
Okay. You're on the fence, aren't you?
Is WrestleMania 2 nights or one?
Fucking hell, that technicality. It's whatever format it's at.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, same. Royal Rumble.
It's more unpredictable.
Yeah. More happens at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
More comebacks.
It's not unpredictable for the writers.
That's true.
Okay, next question. Back to football. Jude Bellingham or Phil Foden?
Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham.
Ooh,
All
we've gone
day.
early, boys.
All day, every day, twice on
I
a
don't know what it is
Sunday.
about Bellingham, but I just think he's everything about him is amazing
I
as a
think-
footballer.
I mean, I love Bellingham, but will he maintain this unbelievable level that he's managed to get to so early in his career? Because if he does, unbelievable, he's going to turn out to be England's best player.
Yeah.
But I think right now, I think Foden has done it for longer at a high level, but that's purely age. That's not...
The two things for me on this though, it's like Bellingham's literally walked into a Real Madrid side and
Yeah.
become the star man.
And Foden can't get in a City team.
And
exactly.
Yeah,
Although it looks this year that they're going to play Foden in like a central role.
But that's only because De Bruyne is injured.
Yeah, I know.
If
And
De
what
Bruyne's
was-
fit,
yeah,
he'll
yeah.
play.
what I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
of Foden this year, he looks like he's even gone up another level this year. Foden,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
ball control, his
unbelievable.
decision making,
Yeah.
he's such a great player.
But that's because he's consistently playing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
true.
Okay, next question is a golf question, but about you. So, in a round of golf, would you rather get 3 birdies but shoot a 101? Or would you rather end up with 3 triple bogeys on the card but shoot an 89?
89.
89.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because birdies are probably the thing that we do the least.
I never want to see three digits on my golf card again.
I'm glad you finished that sentence.
Yeah, no, yeah, same.
So you'd rather have 3 triple bogeys on your card and shoot an 89?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you would.
Yeah, well, yeah. Fucking hell. It's not a question for him, is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I would. Although 3 birdies in one round, I mean, I've only ever had 3 birdies in one round once, and so to get 3 birdies in a round is unheard of.
And add on to this question then.
Yeah.
So would you rather get a 101 but get a hole in one, or an 89 and have
I
3
don't give
triple
a fuck
bogeys?
what I score if I'm getting a hole in one.
Yeah.
That's all I care. That's all I would care
That's
about.
fair.
The
Fair.
round could be 140.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Do you know what I
That
mean?
would be my answer
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
but
That's fair.
Yeah.
just
Okay.
interesting.
Next question is coming out of sport. Is would you rather know what age you're going to die or know how you're going to die? If you could only know one and not the other.
Oh, shit.
I would rather know what age I'm going to die.
Same, because at least I could plan my life for that age.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good question. I was thinking more going to how you, because if you know what age, you know when you get to that it's happening. You don't know
Yeah.
if you just know how, you can kind of try and avoid.
But
those situations.
I mean, that's how you're going to die, so you can't avoid it.
You can't avoid it forever, but you can avoid it as long as you can.
Yeah, but you're thinking
until it
about...
gets you.
You're thinking
That's
about,
that's good. That, 'cause if
is.
he says, "Oh, you're going to die by drowning," stay away from water until you're
Yeah.
125.
Yeah. Or you're going to get hit by a train. Just don't go on a train.
Yeah,
Or
but
go
you're,
on
like
trains.
you're almost thinking of like Final Destination.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
though. It's
No,
good.
it's not... Yeah.
Okay, but I'd rather know what age. 'Cause if they said, "Oh, you're going to die when you're 48," I would just fucking live my life full throttle.
Yeah,
until
what
I
if they
was
said you're going to
47.
die when you're like 41 and you're 40 now?
Well, then I
Then
would
I'd
literally
fucking do
immediately
anything.
sack this pod off and just jump on a flight to like Saint Tropez or something.
You'd leave us?
Yeah.
That's harsh, isn't it?
Mate, do you know what? If someone said that to me, I'd fucking leave you as well.
I'd leave you too as well then.
No, to be fair though, if someone said to me, look, you're going to die when you're 40, I'd either fucking kill myself now or just live my life and enjoy it.
Why would you kill yourself now? That's a random one.
You can't die now. You won't
die
be
when
able
you're
to.
40,
'cause
yeah,
you
yeah.
die when you're 40.
It'd be impossible.
You can't kill yourself. Impossible. Even if
That'd
you
be
stab
interesting.
yourself in the eye,
Just
you
try it. And your knife turns into one of
That's
those
it.
like joke knives that fold into itself.
I love that the thought process of him is, oh, I'm going to find out when am I going to die? Okay, you're going to die when you're 40. Bet you I don't. Fuckers just start fucking stabbing themselves in the chest.
That's it. Next time you two come for the pod, that's it. Doors not getting answered.
Okay, next question is back to wrestling. Either the Attitude Era or the Ruthless Aggression Era.
Attitude.
Attitude. I don't know what the ruthless aggression is.
Oh my god, you're disgusting.
Fucking shit.
Attitude.
But yeah, I agree.
Attitude.
Attitude Era.
Yeah, all day.
Right, okay, next question is football. If you had to do one of these,
Go on.
would you rather have a Man United season ticket or a Scunthorpe United season ticket?
Man United.
So you'd rather have a Man United season ticket than a Scunthorpe United season
Yeah,
ticket?
because Scunthorpe will go in bus tomorrow, so... Don't know watch anything here.
Would I have to go to it if I had a season?
Yeah, you have to watch all the games.
Fuck.
No, I think...
And sit in the home end.
An honest answer to that would be, is because I'm from Scunthorpe, I would take a Scunthorpe United season ticket because it makes more sense.
I couldn't sit with Man United fans because no Man United fans know anything about football.
Could I kill myself when I'm 37?
So I'd go with Scunthorpe.
So what are you picking?
It's Scunthorpe.
Okay, same. Right, okay. Next question is golf question. Would you rather be consistently playing the top courses in the world but shooting 120 or playing council courses but shooting consistently 80s?
120, best courses.
Yeah, I'd rather play the best
Same.
courses.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's just purely the aesthetics, isn't it?
Yeah,
of playing
yeah.
that course and
Yeah,
being
yeah.
out there.
I'd just be happy to be there. Like, if you're playing Augusta and shot 120 or play...
Are
I
the
don't
pros
know.
there as well?
Why not? Right, okay. Next question. Would you rather be 6'5" with a 3-incher or 5'3" with a 10-incher? These are important questions that need answering.
Well, aren't you the second one?
I am the second one.
That's why I picked it.
And he's the first one.
I was going to say, I told you 6'3".
6'5" with a 3-incher or 5'3" with a 10-incher.
6'5".
Would you? Just put a sock down there. Fill it up.
Go to second, get another one.
Yeah, yeah.
Not many birds go for 5'3", do they?
Right, next question.
That's what.
Oh, are you alright? That's where he goes. He's drowning on his drink.
Can we get that translator back in, please?
Oh.
Is that what go?
Right. Next question. Back to wrestling. Randy Orton or Batista?
Oh, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
Same. Quite straightforward, that one.
Yeah.
Next question. Would you rather be given £1 million in a lump sum or £30,000 a year every year until you die? And you don't know, because like you might live to your 60, you might live to your 99. So would you rather £1 million now or 30 grand a year every year till you die?
How many years did it take
million
you to
quid.
get to £1 million?
Like
on 30K?
On 30K, like
Do you need
23 years.
Do you need a functional skills tutor?
I can't be asked to work it
I
out.
know-
23
I know a
years.
guy. No,
I'd take £1 million.
quid.
You'd take £1 million.
Yeah.
So would I, because you think
Interest.
about it, you could use that. You're giving it all in
Yeah.
one sum, you could do it.
Because
Yeah.
going back to the previous question, I don't know when I'm going to die.
Yeah, exactly. But you know you can die when you're 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, next question. Would you rather give up social media or give up television?
Give up
Social media.
Same.
Easy.
But you'd have to give up YouTube, so therefore people won't get to see this amazing
Is
podcast.
you-
So I listen to it on
YouTube social media,
Spotify.
though?
Yeah, I think YouTube's classed as social media.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, like,
Well, it's media, video, and it's social. like talking and stuff
No,
like
but
that.
it's a different form of media. It's a media outlet. It's not social media. Social
I
media
think
is like
this
your
is classed as
TikTok.
social media.
It's got comments, hasn't it, and likes and stuff like that, so you can interact.
I don't watch.
So it's social.
I hate social media in terms of the context of Facebook, Instagram, all that lot. I hate social media. But equally, I don't watch TV. I just watch YouTube.
Yeah, but you watch football.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
So
but do
that's
you know
TV.
what?
Yeah.
People could still watch the pod because the video's on Spotify.
I think we're dissecting this question, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
We're going
yeah,
proper
yeah.
deep, aren't we? That's what
No
she said.
problem. Next question. Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win £100, or would you rather immediately be given £20, but you couldn't flip for 100?
Flip for 100.
Would you?
Well, what's 20 quid's note, is it really?
Yeah, I
You may as
agree.
well go for the risk. of
20
100.
quid's for call. So if that question was flip a coin for a chance to win £1,000 or immediately be given 250 quid, what would you do?
Oh, that makes it harder.
It does, doesn't it?
That makes it much harder.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd take 250 quid.
I think I'd take 250.
Yeah, I would.
Guaranteed
So-
money.
Yeah, that's in. So it's a
Easy
bit
money.
like, do you remember Deal or No Deal with
Yeah.
Noel Edmonds?
Yeah.
If your last two boxes were a penny and 250 grand and the banker offered you about 80k,
Take the 80 grand.
what are you doing?
Take the 80 grand.
Yeah, same.
You've got, haven't you?
You've got to
Absolutely.
hedge your bets,
Yeah, of
haven't
course
you?
you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
thing is, as well, you go with nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but with that mentality, you think, fuck it, if I take away a penny, at least have a roll at 250 grand.
No, but then if you go with nothing, if you
away a penny. I'm happy.
if you go with nothing and
with-
take 80 grand, you can't be disappointed at
Yeah,
that.
there is that as well, yeah.
I think if it's a significant amount like that, yeah, you've got
Yeah.
to. You've got to.
Okay. Last 5 questions then. So, would you rather be married to someone who's good looking but they don't think you're attractive, or be married to someone who's ugly but they think you're gorgeous?
The other way around.
Which one?
Which
First
way?
one.
You'd rather be married to someone good looking but they don't
Yeah.
think you're attractive?
Yeah.
Trophy
Absolutely.
wife. Trophy wife.
100%. 100%.
You'd
No?
rather be married to
Yeah.
a good looking person. I think I would
Yeah.
rather be married to a good looking person who doesn't think you're attractive.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Would you rather...
Not many people think I'm attractive anyway, so I'm all right.
Same,
True
same,
story.
Mate.
Thanks, mate.
Same, mate.
Cheers.
Would you...
Cheers, guys.
I think we were all meant to say, you're all right, mate.
Yeah, no.
We all went, yeah, we
Yeah,
get
you're
what you're
ugly,
saying,
We're all friends here, aren't we?
Are we?
Not anymore.
No.
yeah. Here's a question.
Go on then.
Would you rather win £100,000 for yourself or watch your best friend win £1 million?
No, fuck you guys. I want 100 grand.
Yeah.
Because I know,
It's
you
100
both,
grand,
I know you both wouldn't split
Yeah,
it
but
with me.
100 grand's not life changing, but watching your mate win £1 million, it's life changing for a minute.
Yeah, for them, not for you.
Yeah. Would you give me 100 grand out of that million?
Well, this is what you've got to think. Would your best friend give you 100 grand out of $1 million?
This
Would
is
you
what-
fuck?
Not anymore, because $1 million, as much as $1 million is a massive amount of money,
Yeah.
you can't just be tossing off 100 grand here and there, can you, to people?
I mean, don't toss off 100 grand.
Toss off with 100 grand.
So would you all rather fuck your mates off and win 100 grand?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'm glad
Absolutely.
we're all agreed on that situation, yeah. Okay.
Unless you win $1 million. Then please share
Just
it.
got something to break to you guys. I've won $1 million, but you two can all fuck off because I was going to give you 100 grand.
Wait, fuck.
Right, okay. Last 3 questions. Would you rather go without no internet or no money?
No internet.
No internet.
No internet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm old enough to remember life with no internet and it was fucking bad.
Yeah, but if you got money, mate, you just,
Do what? You can't buy anything on the internet.
well, you just go out, wouldn't you? Go out
Do
for
what?
the day. I don't know.
You
Go to the
just-
pub.
You
Can't hotspot at the pub, mate. Can't stream the football. You've
Yeah,
got
but-
no internet.
You won't need to. You won't need to.
Do you mean,
hotspot.
yeah, but you said
Drive
no
to-
internet, as
Drive
in-
to a football ground and watch the game.
I mean,
Yeah.
physically do that, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Bolton
you can't.
Towers.
But
Get
you
ticket-
can't.
you
You
get
can't
tickets
get a
from-
ticket on your phone, mate, because there's no internet.
Yeah,
Go
but
watch JLS.
It's disabling, boys. No internet. It's disabling your life. You don't realise how embedded it is in your life. But yeah, I agree with you.
So do you need
I'd
help?
rather have no internet and have loads of money.
Absolutely.
Okay, so last 2 questions. Would you rather save the life of someone that you know, or 1,000 lives of people that you don't know?
Oh, that's brutal.
That is brutal. That one, innit?
That depends on the person I know.
All right. Would you rather save the life of someone you know and that you like, or would you rather save 1,000 lives of strangers? Because that's a lot, innit?
It is a lot. Your
Saving
heart-
1,000 people.
My heart automatically goes to the person that you know and like.
Yeah, no, that's the whole
because
point.
you've got an attachment to it. to it.
Them.
Yeah.
Not that good attachment.
We're saving life from a dog.
Class.
To them. So I kind of swaying towards that, but I get obviously 1,000 people is massive, isn't it? Like saving that amount of people.
Because if you save your mate, basically it's saying if you save your mate, 1,000 people will die. You have the opportunity to save 1,000 people, but your mate's going to die.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's fucking hard, that one, innit? I'd save 1,000 people. Fuck you both.
Get another mate.
There's always another mate.
There's always another mate somewhere. Put a comment in the comments if you want to be on mate, and I'll bin these two off.
Yeah. Let us know what you do on that one, because that's a tough one. That.
We're definitely getting no comments on this one, though.
No. Unless it's about money.
Right, last question before we wrap up episode 10. Quite a simple one. No more podcast or no more golf?
I feel like podcast is taking over golf at
Has
the minute.
it?
Big.
So you'll never be able to play golf again, but you can do podcasts.
You can't fucking play golf anyway.
yeah, I'm not losing much,
we
am
have
I?
to shut these podcasts down, but then you'll be able to play golf.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is the golf that I play the same golf I play now, or am I better?
You're not going to all of a sudden start becoming a scratch golfer.
Podcast then.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
I'm going to go golf.
Yeah,
but I enjoy making this, by the way.
I'd go golf as well.
Well, I'll do a podcast by myself, right?
Why don't you?
Yeah.
I think we should all shoot our own podcast episode on our own and see who gets the most views. 10 views.
Do you know
That's
what?
a great idea.
That's actually a really good idea.
That is a great idea.
Right, okay.
Will someone put in the comments if you want to see that, where we all do an individual pod?
Mate, no one wants to see that.
Like, what you could do golf, I'll do football, and you do wrestling, and we all do an individual pod, and we see what gets the most views.
I'm going to dress up as Hornswoggle.
Please do. Just come from under the couch.
Yeah. Right, guys.
It comes from under my couch anyway.
Right, guys, we're going to leave it there. Episode 10 is done. Tune in for episode 11, where we're going to be talking about...
It's a quiz.
Oh, no, we're going with a quiz.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun.
It is Chris versus Christian. The massive, unbelievably, absolutely outstanding quiz. Christian versus Chris in the ultimate quiz.
Head-to-head.
Yeah.
The ultimate golf goals and grapplers head-to-head quiz where the loser eats jelly beans.
That have potentially got dog food in them.
Let's talk about that more in the next episode.
But yeah,
it's our
tune
first
in.
head-to-head podcast episode. More to come.
Boom.
All right, guys. Peace.
See you soon.